Hey guys, welcome to a recap of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Edition, episode 11, the Fame Games Variety Extravaganza. Okay, we're finally here. We finally get to see the Fame Games in action, in motion. So let's get ready. And you know it's going to be an extravaganza event. So, guys, the queens. They just got through the elimination. We have our top two queens, Jimbo and Miss Candy Muse, and they are feeling their win. They're both shocked that they both arrived to this moment. These are our top two queens that are going after the crown. So it's kind of hard because it was hard for me seeing Jessica Wilde having to leave the competition. But you know, there's hope. She has hope in the Fame game. So that is amazing. So, of course, the girls got to reveal the secret, not so secrets voting box. So Jimbo, she does the honors with ease. She opened the box, which none of these queens could have mastered. But of course, the results are neither Jessica Wilde or Jimbo voted for themselves. They voted for each other. So it was going to come down to Candy. It came down to Candy, and I am just super gagged that Candy didn't vote off her competition. Because Jimbo is the reason why all these queens got sent home, honey. Okay. So it was amazing that, Candy Muse took the opportunity to keep Jimbo here because I really thought she was a goner, honey. She was a goner for me. But I'm so shocked. She is shocked too as well. They came into this competition actually with some sort of alliance. They worked together on the road. So they had an alliance, but they never had to like talk about their alliance. They kind of let it stood for what it was, which I think is a better strategy to go about an alliance. Like you don't have to continue to reassure or ask if you're on the same page if you guys don't truly have each other's back, compared to what the other alliances were giving during their time here on the RuPaul's Drag Race. So these are our top two, and I can't believe it's just these two queens remaining. And they're like sitting there shocked because there's like, is there a twist? Are we waiting for a twist? And yes, we're gonna get a twist. It wouldn't be a RuPaul event without a twist. Okay, a little twist and shake. So it's a new day in the workroom, and RuPaul enters and let the queens know that they're not gonna be in this workroom alone. And their face was like, oh my God, what's going on? No. And RuPaul lets the girls know that the eliminated queens are coming back into the workroom. And the look on their face was so gagged. They're like, ah! And what was even worse is when he mentioned that these eliminated queens will be responsible in crowning our All Star Season 8. The look on Candy's face, the look on Jimbo's face, my gosh, this like no, that is not good. That is not a good twist because I wonder how it would go if it was just up to the queens alone. Because Jimbo was responsible sending them a lot of them home. Candy Muse wasn't a lot of drama. So it even the queens were eating this joke up. They're like, yes, it's time to take on our revenge. So I was like, oh no. But of course, RuPaul gags us, and it's not the case. It's not going to be up to these queens. So we have Monica Beverly Hills, we have Naisha Lopez, Mrs. Kasha Davis, Darian Lake, James Mansfield, Kahana Montrese. Of course, we have Miss Lala Ree, Alexis Michelle. She's in the room. She's in the room. Miss Jessica Wilde, and they are all here. They're all here in the workroom. But these other two queens, they definitely not excited. But they are gagged. It's funny that they really thought that these queens are gonna have an opportunity for revenge, but they're not. Actually, the reason why they're here is for the Fame Games. We're gonna get the full Fame Games fantasy. So the joke was funny for Rue and the Queens, but this episode we're gonna open it up with a little quick reading. The reading room is now open, so these queens have an opportunity to showcase what could have been. And I was so impressed. I was loving Miss Monica Beverly Hills because at first I was a little bit nervous for her because baby was out the first day. But she came back and she gave a full fantasy, so I enjoyed her. So the reading room went down. They read each other down boots. And we have a winner of this cute little mini challenge, and it's Mrs. Kasha Davis. And I'm so happy for her because she gets to win a little bit of money because we dragged her for her looks. So let's let her end off this whole opportunity, this whole season with a little bit of money. So I thought that was wonderful. All these queens are winning, okay? It's winning season over here. So, on a serious note, Rue shares to the girls that they are going to be focusing on the fave game. So, this, y'all, this is the opportunity for these queens to showcase their talents. And what they will be doing is a solo performance. So it's all on you, your destiny, your faith. And it's their opportunity to impress the fans, impress the judges, because they are trying to get votes to determine who wins the fame game. So it's a lot of competition going on here, y'all. So, of course, the Fame Games is sponsored by Sunday Riley. They focus on skincare. Oh, I would love to get sponsored by Sunday Riley. Girl, if you see this, you see me, send something over here. Sponsor something over here. At least in the future, I would love it. So Jimbo and Candy, they kind of get to relax this week. This is not their week that they have to focus about elimination. They just get to sit back, enjoy, but they will be hosts of the variety show, okay, of the extravaganza of it all. So they get to enjoy before next week is game on, okay? It's game on. So we're now back in the workroom, and the girls are having fun. They're feeling like, oh my God, I'm back here. It's like deja vu, their second chance around. And all the girls want to win the fame game, and who doesn't? It's $60,000 on the line. $60,000. Okay, the fashion costs money, so they gotta do some recovery of this money. So this is a great opportunity for the queens. I'm happy for them. So it's a variety show, y'all. So you know what that means? We're getting a whole bunch of different talents, wide array of talent that's going to be showcased by the queens. So the fam game rules are now in effect, which means that Rue will select two all-stars who wins, in their talent show to go head to head in a lip sync to then determine how many points their score will be multiplied by that would go towards their fan votes. So this is a big deal because you could multiply it by 2, multiply it by 3, multiply it by 5, which is a game changer. So definitely you gotta win this. Like you gotta do your best to win the multiplier of this all situation. Okay, so let's go, ladies. Let's get to it. Okay, because it's not a joke. Okay. So the ladies, they are getting their face painted for the gods, okay? So of course, while they're painting, the queens are plotting. It's a paint and plot situation. So of course, they're thinking, okay, if someone wins the multiplier, then that means they gotta purchase some votes or have some celebrity to drop some, some push to vote for them. They all plot, they all want to win, and I do not blame them. There's stuff that they could do apparently. So now we have a whole moment. We do get to see Lala Ree and Alexis Michelle have a little conversation. And to me, I'm like, oof, this is rough. Because, the reason Lala Ree is out of the competition is because Alexis pretty much sold her a fantasy. And Alexis Michelle want to take this time, this opportunity to properly apologize to Lala Ree for leading her on thinking that she was going to be safe when she got sent home. Ugh. I feel like she would have still sent Lala Ree home, except the way she went about it was not cute at all. It was not cute. So Lala Ree is so forgiving. She is like, life goes on. She was a little bit mad. She was a little bit mad at first, but life goes on. She keeps it pushing, which is a good attitude to have. And I feel like with that kind of attitude, Lala Ree is always gonna be a winner, baby, in my books. This only makes her look good, and that makes even Alexis Michelle looks a little bad. Okay, I'm sorry, girl, but I'm not sorry. So she's able to move on, but of course, Alexis Michelle want to take opportunity to flirt a little bit with Lala Ree. It's giving me toxic vibes. Like, girl, did you not like me? Did you like me? Did you not like me? Like, what's the tea? What's the situation? But Lala Ree, she's living in that moment, so she's going with the flow. But I'm like, oh my God, Lala Ree, no. So, anyways, we moving on to Candy. Candy, she is happy to just be hosting this week. She gets a little bit of break, but she does peep the situation of it all. She does realize, even though the judges are not judging, they're still judging. So she is still having her game face on. She is not letting up. She's ready to give. And I feel like that's a smart attitude, smart strategy. Let's go. So overall, she wants all the queens to put on the show. This is a whole production. This takes a whole team to do. So she wants all ladies to really give it their all. She wants to, win because she beat all the good contestants. You don't want to win and you just had basic performance onto you. You want to win. You want to win high. You want to win on the top. So we get Jessica Wilde, and she tells how she is ready for this scandalo. I love her. I miss her. She is another winner in my books. I feel like she could have easily been a top two contender, even though she bottom. I just feel like the times that she bottom, it was just a situation where you're just in a crew where you're dealing with all the best, so someone had to be at the bottom. But it doesn't mean that she was bad. I love Miss Jessica Wilde and her scandalo moments. So I'm here for her. So I'm ready for this whole situation. I just love an extravaganza moment. So it's time for the main stage, and Rue comes out in this super chic jumpsuit situation with the shades. She's taking a break this week too, mama. She said, you know what, I gotta see my eyes. So this week we have Michelle Visage, we have Ross Matthews, Ego Woodham as judges. So let's get into this, and it's time for the variety extravaganza. I want to say eleganza so bad, but it's just extravaganza. No eleganza about it, okay? It's just extravaganza. So Jimbo and Candy, they are the hosts of the show, and they do this genius little shtick where they come and play as each other. So I thought that was genius. But then we have, all the queens, they go up and it's their solo moment. Okay, first we have Miss Monica Beverly Hills, and she is performing her original song. And she's giving, a little sexy. And I just love this moment for her because she only had one episode, and Mama gave it all she had, all she got. Okay. We next had Miss Naisha Lopez, and she was doing a flamenco dance. And I'm like, we never have seen this on the RuPaul dance floor before. I enjoyed this, and I just thought it was just super cheeky, super sexy. I know we were supposed to be looking at her feet, but her booty was so entrancing. Entrancing! It was baked goods, giving baked goods. We have Mrs. Kasha Davis, and she was giving spoken word realness. She was giving us reveals and unexpected twists and turns, so I appreciate that. And also, she served it up. There's always time for kindness, as I have mentioned to you guys. Always share kindness, as always. Okay. Next, we have Miss Darian Lake. She was giving comedy, but for me, I felt like she was serving body. She was giving us body language. She was giving us a bombshell body language. I'm like, purr. I'm like, yes, ma. Yes, 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 yes. She has snatched before. So next we have Miss James Mansfield, and she was giving us a cheeky, titty performance. And I'm like, that whole mantra, yes, I could live by that too. That is a forever mood for me. Next we have Miss Kahana Montrese, and she slayed us with a cheer performance, extravaganza. She really did that flip. I held my breath because I wanted to make sure she landed, and she landed, and she served that. She really gave that in that performance. We next had Miss Lala Ree, and Miss Lala Ree, she gave us the Lala Ree experience, whole performance with choreo, and she was in that skin tight cat suit, skin tight. You saw it was see-through, so you saw there was nothing under. She was giving body in that performance. Okay. We next had Miss Alexis Michelle, and she was serving us Broadway sexy teas. I enjoyed that for her because she always want to give us classy, but let's see some sassy. I like to see that. We next had Miss Jessica Wilde. She was giving us a scandalo. Her hair was going back and forth. I'm like, girl, if this wig pops out. If this wig pops out, ooh, it would have been a moment. So we also get a performance by Jimbo and Candy. Now Jimbo, of course, She give us next level. She give us next level with unexpectedness. This is the best how-to performance that I've ever seen on the RuPaul Drag Race. And the laugh on Rue, that's like that's what you live for. That's if you get that out of Rue, you did it. You just made it. You just made it. You just made it. We also get to see Candy Muse, and she does her performance of an original song, and it was giving cunty with a K. Okay, it was giving top level. Amazing. I was so blown away by this variety show. These queens, they really served and did that. But these two, Jimbo and Candy Muse, they get to relax. Now, Rue is looking for the top two all-star from the eliminated queens to win extra points that would go towards their fan vote in the Fame Games. So we have a little bit of judges' critiques. I would say that everyone, they got positive critiques. It was their moment for them to be recognized, and I appreciate it and live for that moment. So let's get into the judges' critiques. First with Monica Beverly Hills. They were just happy to see her in her element. She really gave, and she lived in that moment. For Naisha Lopez, those shoes look too good. They know it was hard to perform in those shoes, and she really did that. It was super sexy performance, okay? Now, Mrs. Kasha Davis, the social justice warrior of it all, she was very powerful. She ate that. Miss Darian Lake, she was funny, but they were so entranced with how gorgeous she looked. And I could not have agreed more. I'm like, yeah, it was giving comedy, but when you hear someone could be talking, but when you're so entranced by how they look, you're like, damn, she looked good. Mama looked good. Now, James Mansfield, they just thought she was just ridiculously hilarious. They loved her performance. With Kahana Montrese, they thought that she was just talented. And, she even had RuPaul lost for words for all the right reasons, okay? We then had Miss Lala Ree. She gave 100% energy, okay? Living the very full Lala experience. Super full. Ooh, I'm about to burp. Now, Alexis Michelle, they say the breath control was impeccable. It's not easy to do, so they gave her points for that. Jessica Wilde, they're like, that neck, what that neck do? Oh my God, she is born a performer. So I was so happy and proud of all our queens. But Rue got to pick two. I don't know, he could have picked anybody. For me, everyone did all right from me. So Rue announces the top two All-Stars of the week, and it's Miss Lala Ree and James Mansfield. I'm super proud of these two. These two will be lip singing, and then from there, they get to increase their chances to win the Fame Games. So the song is Rain on Me by Lady Gaga. And I felt like these two, they were doing it, and I felt like a collab situation. So it was hard for me to even think like, okay, who's Rue gonna pick? And luckily for us, Rue gags us finally with a tie. Finally, we get a double Shantae save of the season because I felt like this needed to happen a long time ago, but I'm so happy we're having this moment because I wouldn't know who to choose in this moment. So both of these queens will have Rue's people spin the wheel so they can determine how many points they will multiply their score by. So James Mansfield, she will be multiplying her score by 2, giving 2 titties, which is appropriate. And Lala Ree will be multiplying her score by 3, giving 3 sums. So I'm so here for it. And it's now up to the fans, y'all. It's now up to us, the viewers, I'm going to include a link down below where you can go click and you get to vote 10 times pretty much per account, okay? So it's now up to the fans, and the latest that we can all vote is up until Sunday at midnight Pacific time. So guys, vote. Let me know who you guys are voting down in the comments below. And then next week, finally, we're going to get the result. Not only we get to know who's the all-star for season 8, we will also have our first winner of the Fame Games, okay? So it's a lot to look forward to, and I feel so honored because it's all going down on my birthday. So I am super excited that we get to enjoy this together, and I would love to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, always, share as much kindness as possible. Love you guys, and stay tuned for the winner of All Star Season 8, and the Fame Games. See you guys later. Bye.